else I'll tell you today, this would be the thing to remember right here. Plug.
Oh, yeah.
Very important. Alright, so the way this works, so you want to put it in here, just as tight as you can by hand.
Okay.
Just snug up as tight as you can by hand. I said if you put a wrench on it, you could do some damage to the ends of it. If you must use a real big wrench. You don't have to really smash that down. It's got a nice seal on it. So.
Alright.
Now the way this plug works, when you unscrew it, it'll just sit here. It won't fall out. Okay. To take the plug all the way out, you actually have to unscrew it. It's got some additional threads.
Sweet. Okay.
So it makes it's hard to lose. So that's what's nice. It'll stay there. You really don't have any reason to take it out. All the way. But you just unscrew it, let all the water drain out of it. Okay.
Where do I get an extra?
I don't know if we have any like this. We'll have to see. We'll probably get a West Marine or anything or online.
Extras and stuff like that.
It really can't go anywhere, so you shouldn't be able to lose it, but you never know.
Just need it.
All right.
Trust me.
Okay, so what you want to do before you put the boat in the water, you want to make sure the plug's in, and you want to take your straps off. See the way the straps work, you undo the Velcro here, and you lift up on this. That releases the tension. So that's how that'll work for you. I wouldn't put these too tight because you're putting all that weight on all the pressure on the trim tab. So just kind of watch that. So when these fold over, that's what tightens it. That's how that works. Your ladder, you get a little rubber piece here, it comes out. That allows you 3 steps to go up and down. That's how that works. Engine. Go on this side, I'll show you a couple things on here. So this could be the trim for the engine. This will make go up and down. As you can see, we already rated it. So you're looking at it. So to take the cover off, there's a latch here, latch up front, and a latch on this side.
Alright.
And the whole thing pops off. You don't want to drop this on the ground, it's about $2,000 for a new one. Very expensive. So this is the old dipstick. So these things are like your engine your truck. I don't know if you had 2-strokes and stuff before, the older engines.
2-stroke.
So remember those, you constantly had that oil to it and all that stuff? Now you don't have to do any of that. It stays in there. So this is going to be your old dipstick here.
Okay.
So you just pop that every once in a while, check it, make sure you got oil and all that stuff. As you can see, it's all clean and clear, ready to go. But if it burns oil, there's something wrong. It should never burn any oil. So if you do have to add any to it, any reason, there's a little yellow cap somewhere up here. Yeah, right here on the corner.
Oh, okay.
So if you got to change your own oil and stuff like that, that's what you do with that. And there's some more stuff in the manual about that as well.
Okay.
But that's pretty much all you need underneath here. Everything else is kind of, if something crazy happens, nothing you can mess it out of the water.
How often do you need to change the oil?
The oil is gonna be once a year, every 100 hours.
Oh, okay.
After the first service.
That's what that was. Okay.
Yep. Got that?
Yeah. That's after. Okay, the first one's after 20 hours.
Right, 20 hours or 3 months, and then every 100 hours or once a year. All right, flushing the engine. So you said you had the old 2-strokes before, so you probably remember those little ear things at the bottom?
Yeah.
All right, you can still do that, okay? That still works the same way. Now there's a better way.
Sweet.
There's a hose tanker on this side. You unscrew this fitting here, and you hook a water hose to that connector.
Okay.
And then turn the water hose on.
Oh, okay.
But very important, do not start the engine on this, because you don't have any water pressure down here. You'll burn the water pump.
Okay. Just flush.
Just turn the hose on and let it flush.
Okay.
That's the easier way to do it now.
Sweet.
You can still do it the old school way if you want. Put the ears on there, turn the water on, and start the engine. You'll see it peeing out the other side and all that stuff, just like normal. But this is much easier. You don't have to start the engine, don't make any noise. Just flush.
Just bring it to the house and just flush it in there. But how long does it take for this to flush out?
5 minutes.
All right.
Hook a water hose in there while you're washing a boat or something like that. Just flush it and you're good to go.
Sweet.
Got that? All right. Another issue that you're probably going to see. I'll let you know what this is about, because this will happen to you.
Okay.
There's a tiny little tube down here. See where my thumb's at? See a little tube right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what that is water goes through that tube, and that's how it calculates how fast you're going. That's your speedometer.
Okay.
See a little tube?
There it is, yeah.
Tiny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going to happen is that when you had sand and grass, and everything, that thing's going to get clogged up just about every time you use the boat.
Oh, okay.
So that, if the speedometer on the dash stops working, that's why. It's going to happen just about every time.
Oh, okay.
Now, once you put GPS on the boat, then you have a GPS signal that gives you accurate speed all the time. You don't have to worry about that anymore. But until you do a GPS, it's nature's the beast, you know. Water has to go through there, but so does sand and trash and everything else. So you take a little small drill bit or a little air hose or something, you kind of clean it out and get it working again. Yeah. The next time you put a boat in the water, do the same thing.
Gotcha.
Thank you. So the speedometer will work about every other time you get in the boat. And that's why.
Alrighty.
Make sense?
Oh, yes.
All right. So on the back of the boat, I'll show you what some of these holes are. These are kind of like scuppers and everything for drains. So these have a little like a one-way valve, so the water can come out. See, it'll force it out, but it can't come back in.
I like that.
That's how that works. And these all have the same things on them. They're all the rose covers. So some of these will be deck drains. Some will be live well drains, stuff like that. So that's what all these little drains there on the back are for.
Okay.
And the plug is the very important one in the center.
Yep.
Which one is going to be the bill jack set?
Should be. Mine was on top of the damn boat.
So that's where if you got water coming out of there, you got an issue.
Oh, is it automatic?
It's automatic, yeah. But if let's say if you see water coming out of there, you're taking all water somewhere.
My plug's not in.
Yep, plug's not in. Live well hose came loose, something crazy. You know? Okay. This one here is your fuel cap.
Okay.
That's where you put your gas in. There's a water cap back here.
I was going to ask you about that.
Don't mix those two up. You laugh, but I've seen it before.
Oh, what?
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, it said water on there.
Yep. Yeah, so that's your water cap.
Okay,
oh, remember?
little key.
Yeah, remember those little keys? Yep, that's what it's going to be for. That's how the gas cap used to be.
Oh, okay. And you put fresh water in there?
Fresh water, yep. Water out the hose or whatever.
Okay.
That way you're not washing your hands with salt water or whatever, you know.
Alrighty. Okay.
And that little piece right underneath it is the vent for it. Nothing you really have to mess with.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's just a
air
vent
has
for
to go in.
yeah, right. It keeps you from getting the airlock and everything in it.
And what, 2 or 3 gallons or something, that little tank? Or?
That tank's probably 8 or 9 gallons.
Oh, damn.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Take a damn shot?
Yep.
Okay.
So fuel cap up here, water cap over there. See that little silver piece down here at the bottom?
Not yet. Okay, now I do.
That's going to be the drain for the anchor locker up top. So if you get mud and everything in there, you rinse it out, it'll drain out of there.
Sweet. Like that.
This little hole right here, that's your red and green, your navigation lights.
Oh, okay.
You have a red and green. So I said have one of them stupid poles you got to stick in. You don't see that no more.
Oh, wow.
That's what happens when you buy a fancy boot.
Man, look at me.
So that's going to be your red and green. You got a red and green one on each side.
Sweet. I had the poles,
Yeah. That's how that works. This is going to be the drain for the console in the center.
That's the drain for what?
Oh, okay. The little porta potty area.
Yep.
Oh.
I didn't know there's a drain in the floor, but I was wondering, you know.
Yep. Yeah, some of that stuff will go on the deck drains. Some of those fish boxes in the front will drain out here too, so that's going to be some of your deck drains.
Alrighty.
That's how that works.
What's this thing right here? This, where have I just seen it? Oh, they look. Yeah, what is that? Just nothing.
That's just advertisement. You can peel it off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's telling you got a dry trying ride. It's a nice big flare. And just advertisement.
What the hell's
Okay.
a chime?
This is a chime. This piece right here. Yep.
Oh my God.
There's something new, huh?
Yeah, never like it. I like that.
All right.
How do you like my chime?
You
So
ready
where's
to,
your chime, baby?
You ready to jump in the inside now?
I'll talk to you. I'll say that later. Almost. Got trainer brakes.
Yep.
Alrighty.
We're going to go over there and we hook it up to your truck.
Oh, okay, cool. Look at it. Damn it. I got a monitor at the house and I have my trailer. Let me see. One more question I think I have here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Old boat, you had to put the yoke and all that stuff in here, strap it up, hook it up and everything. On traveling with this one, what do we do? Just leave it like it is? Just trim it up? And...
Yeah, traveling, you probably should have it somewhere about there.
Okay.
Probably good. With these, with the hydraulic steering now,
Mm-hmm.
you really can't go side to side. So
Okay.
it's a solid composite transom, so there's nothing to rot. You can't really hurt the
Good
thing.
deal.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see that
Yeah.
to lock this off and everything like that.
That's actually a bracket for us to work on the hydraulics. We had to take the weight off hydraulics.
Sweet.
You can break that if you put it on that, and it makes it too high too.
Yes, okay.
So you just leave it the way it is?
It came like this from South Carolina.
Man.
So,
Okay. Oh, there's an oil port right there. Okay, that's what the port was talking about. Okay, grease ports.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not all the way trimmed up though. It's just pretty much most of the way.
Yep. Just enough so you're not hitting this on the ground.
Okay.
That's all you want to do is make sure that
Come on, one hell of a curve to hit something there.
Yeah.
All right. Good there.
Yeah, you hit that, you have way more problems with the trailer.
All righty.
This, I think, was a cooler of it, I believe.
You got some
One of those little plugs in there, yep.
documentaries about this boat. Now you got to do this every time. No, I guess other times we'll be at the dock.
Coming
So
in this way.
yeah, shoot, Mike could go to Tarzan way. Did you make it?
I do it every day, so it's different.
Yeah, that's true there.
Okay.
I jump on about 30 boats a day. So,
Oh goodness.
so this is going to be more storage here. Same thing on both sides.
Okay.
And then the center one's going to be your live well.
Are those dry storage?
They're
What-
dry-ish, you know.
Oh.
So it's got a little lip here, so you shouldn't, there's no seal or anything.
All right.
You might, anything you want to keep, rule of thumb, anything you want to keep in dry in a boat, get a dry box or dry bag.
Okay.
That's just
All right.
the way boats work. There's nothing that's a true dry box, you know.
Okay. Where we go?
In South Louisiana, you put a Coke bottle outside, and you'll have condensation inside with the top on, you know.
That's true there.
So you can get anything wet.
Mm.
Live well. All right. So one of those plugs will be for that.
Man. Okay, there's still water in it. Is it fully dry out or drain out?
Still water in it.
And at the very bottom? No, I mean
No,
in the
that's
plug
shadow.
in the plug down in the hole. So in case we do get a crazy freeze again.
Oh, I got you. You might have to do like to get that little bit out. You probably need a vacuum cleaner or something. But even if that freeze, it'll expand up, so it won't hurt anything.
Okay. I don't know how far down that goes. I've had some lines already cracked at the pool.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this does, when you pull the plug, this will drain out the boat.
Correct. Yeah.
Then I can use about 5 psi and blow it if I have to.
Yeah, you can do that. I wonder where that's a bigger plug than what the rest of it has.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it does.
Interesting.
I see a plug in here that says. Because this is going to be, if you're going to use, this must be for a phone. But we'll put in there. Yeah, that's going to be an optional screen thing for that other piece. Let me see if they got. It's a live well. So what happens when you push that button, when you're in the water, water's going to draw from the bottom of the boat, and it's going to come through this little piece here. Okay, and this is going to be the control for the valve. So if you want to do a little less water pressure or close it all the way, that's how you close it.
Okay.
That's how that works.
So live well stays on, those keep aerating and stuff.
Yep. So that
And that's what deals with pressure.
what happens is it'll fill this up, and then when it fills up, it'll go out of this little drain here.
Yeah.
So it'll constantly recirculate whatever water boat's sitting in.
All right.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
And this little LED light for in here too.
I'll be damned. Look
Yep.
at
Let's see what I need to show you. So that's your water box right there. That's your bilge pump straight down there, and your live well pump right next to it.
that. I use one of those to pump my mash out.
Yep. So
You didn't hear that.
My bad.
you're good. The engine, if you trim it down a little bit, it'll have a little more, better access to this.
All right.
But that's where all that stuff's at there.
Oh, that's a little water tank.
That's your water tank. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we have fresh water showers.
Number, one without. And it's got a little key number on here, which is 752.
Okay.
So if you lose your keys or something, that's how you order another one.
All right.
The key number is also on here, but it's a little harder to get to. She got on video.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's
Somebody will come steal our boat.
that's why I told her that. Kill switch, very important. So this attaches here, and then this is going to be attached to you. That way, if something happens, you follow this boat, it stops the engine.
She's going to have that attached to her.
So you're going to put this on your belt or something like that, puts that attached to you somewhere. That way, if something happens, you fall off the boat, kills the engine.
Okay.
That's how that works. Now, two most common boat problems. If this is not connected, the engine will never fire.
Okay.
So
I have to remember that.
Yeah. You turn the key on here, you turn the engine over, it'll never start.
Okay, just
Yep. It's a safety switch.
Good
It'll
deal.
only start if this is attached. Obviously, I'm not going to do that when I attach this. You don't want to start the thing unless you're in the water. So I'll put this around here so you don't forget. Second most common boat problem. If this thing is just getting a little bit in gear like this, the engine will not start.
Gotcha. Okay.
This has to be in neutral,
Okay.
and the key switch has to be attached.
Sweet.
Kill switch. Okay? That's the two most common boat problems. We
Definitely.
get calls for every day.
Oh, damn.
Yep. Now, a boat won't start. Is the kill switch attached? Oh, I must have forgot that, yeah? All the time. Alright, so that's how that works. Got that? Forward, neutral, and then of course reverse. That's something good to play with for the first hour, you know, kind of put around.
Good.
We talked about the trim tabs already. Showed you that. This is a wireless phone charger. This will spread out a little bit. Put your phone in there. Steering, you have a tilt helm. This will go up and down. This is a little rubber cap. This needs to be put back on a little better. There's a fitting underneath here to grease it and won't everything.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is. These things are kind of stubborn sometimes.
Yours backing up a little bit.
Yeah. They fit in there really only one way, so you gotta kind of tuck everything kind of in that groove. There you go.
Look like a bug.
Yep. All right. Stereo system. That's your power button here. That's your stereo there. If you push the button in, it'll control your different speakers in the boat.
Oh, okay.
So that sounds like that's just the front ones. That's the ones right here.
Alright.
And if you don't have anything selected, then you go in right here is your source. So you got AM, FM, USB, Bluetooth, auxiliary, all that kind of good stuff. USB is probably on the back of the radio. Oh no, they're right here. Yeah, USB. That's okay.
Or input for that?
Yep. So it's all Bluetooth, so you can do it wirelessly. So that's much easier. You know. Key switch, when you turn it one click, that turns your gauges on.
Alright.
Second click will start the engine. Obviously, we're not going to do that now. Alright, so in here, so that's your hour meter, 0.3.
Okay.
That's going to be the trim on the engine. So as this goes down, you'll see those bars go down.
There
So
we
if
go.
RPM, it'll say 10.
Okay.
So you want to keep that one under 20.
Okay.
Okay, for the first hour.
Okay, no, it's in the book, but keep the tack under 2 for the first 10 hours.
Yep.
So first hour?
First hour under 2,000 RPM.
Okay, first for first.
Second hour, no full throttle. Next 8 hours, no full throttle for more than 5 minutes at a time. Got that in my sleep. I say that about 150 times a year.
Damn.
For the last 10 years.
That's good.
Okay, so I make notes on anything and everything.
There you go.
I will remember it.
Alright, so right here you hit the mode switch here. That'll change what you see. This will be some of your engine data, like it tells you if your engine's hot or cold, stuff like that. Obviously it doesn't know right now because the engine's not running. Things like that. So that's all your different gauges. This one here is going to be your fuel stuff. So that's your fuel gauge here. On the side they got about a half a tank in and out from the testing everything. You have gallons per hour.
Definitely.
This is miles per gallon. And then total gallons burned. So you probably can't see it with the sun, but there's an arrow on the side right here.
Okay.
See that?
That's what it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Points that way.
That's good.
And then total trip, you can figure out how many miles you went.
Could do that.
So that's how that works. So whatever you want to see there. And then your speed will be up top here.
Okay.
Obviously not going nowhere right now. Got that?
We're getting it. Yes, sir. We're good.
Alright.
I just kind of just.
Horn. Nice and loud. Navigation lights. So this will run the red and green up front
Okay.
if you're running at night. And the one on the top of the roof.
Oh, okay. And this will go without the battery being on, without the.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I make sure that. Yeah.
So one of these will be yes. Okay. So the blue, see where it turns blue?
Yep.
That's just your anchor line if you're anchored somewhere at night. That's the one on
Okay.
the top.
Okay.
So the red is all of them, and the blue is just the back.
All right.
Live well, we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Wash down, we talked about that. That's your fresh water, which is right here.
Okay.
That's all I talked about.
Soft on the inside. Pull it through, or okay, you pull it out.
Yep, that's gonna be your fresh water. If you want to hit the switch, I'll show you how it works.
Okay. Wash now.
Oh, I might not have
There
water.
we go.
Oh, you pushing something else? Oh my God, there's water coming inside.
Where?
From
Right there.
Back there.
From the drip.
Wash down. That's where was the water coming in?
Right there. Do it again, bang.
Oh, that's the raw. There's a raw water one on top of there. So where's the fresh water switch? It must be on one of the accessories. That's your raw water wash down. Must be one of the accessories. Let's see which one it is. There it is.
Oh, okay.
So the first accessory is your freshwater wash down.
Okay.
I didn't see the thing on the top underneath there. I'll show you the cap in that. What that is in just a second.
All
We'll
right.
go over that. That's going to be this first accessory switch is your freshwater wash down.
Okay.
This one here is going to be your raw water wash down.
Okay.
told you that wrong.
Sucks it in from where the
From
water
wherever
is.
the water is in the boat. Yeah. That's how that works.
Learning that. All right.
Okay. These other ones should do nothing. These are just dead switches.
Okay. So we want to hook
Some other lights or something like that. In there.
Alrighty. Oh, just some deck lights.
Yep. Unless one of these is on here. This is going to be your this is going to be a lights also. Let's see if that's on one of these switches. Yep. So these are all color changing lights.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of play with all this stuff and do red, green, different colors. So these are changeable lights inside the boat.
We have some lights under there too.
Oh yeah, the lights everywhere in the boat. But that's the controller for that.
Okay, this one controls that. So these three still don't do anything.
It's probably on one of these. Let's see. Let's see if these are. Nope, it's hardwired, so you don't have to have any of those switches.
Okay, so room to add three more things.
Right.
Do they? Okay. You have to play with this a little bit.
Yeah,
dimmer,
you can. There's all kind of different things that thing will do.
dimmer, zone 1. This. Okay, I don't know what the zones are. Zone 2. Alrighty.
Yeah, it's best to do that at night where you can see all the lights
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see it.
We do that in the yard or something.
Yep, you can do that.
Yeah.
That's how that works. Up top, you got a couple more switches.
Mm-hmm.
Aft spreader lights. That's these lights back here.
Okay, that's pretty bright.
Yep. Courtesy lights. These are the blue LED right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then a forward spreader light. Right up top here.
Oh, okay. Cool. So you see it
And those other keys I told you are for these little locks right here.
Okay.
And the little storage box in there.
Alrighty.
You gotta push them both in there. Suck it in there.
Sweet. Got my paperwork and stuff you mentioned up there.
Yep. Alright.
And we have any, there's no other storage down here, just a little.
Just a little cubby hole,
Okay,
yep.
so all you, just extra keys, whatever, even stuff, phones, or get
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Got all that?
So far, yeah. So far, I mean, fortunately, it's kind of simplistic.
Yep.
To a degree, but yes.
Battery switch.
That was the next question.
Yep. So there's your battery switch right here.
Mm-hmm.
So you see right now it's on battery 1. Okay?
Okay.
So you'll put this down on the ball, and this thing ratchets over the top like the old school latch.
Okay. Should I flip that over, or? Is that...
Probably. I was gonna recommend that. I don't know if you have anything to do that with. You do? Okay. You can do that now. A little higher, it would probably tilt better. It'd have been fine for today, but it definitely needs to go higher.
One of these, one big crystal.
Man came prepared.
Yeah.
And what so you just flipped it over to make it higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
My first trailer had to be this way. My second trailer is the other way.
Yeah, you got a man-sized boat now.
Yeah.
The little girl boats no more.
You never lied. I have a 17-foot champion.
Yeah, you got a
Bass
man-sized boat now.
You never lied. Yeah. Need to do the damn thing. So I got that module. I used to have another truck for trailer brakes and stuff.
Yep.
I need to go put that back in.
No, that really doesn't apply to this.
Oh, cool.
That's on trailers that are like 30 feet bigger.
Okay.
These trucks nowadays have it's all built in. So.
Oh, no truck too.
This is a surge brake system. So when you hit the brakes in the truck, a couple of slides forward, that's what applies the brakes.
Oh.
You don't need anything special on the truck. All done by gravity. Works every time.
I like that.
Try this again, huh?
Yes, sir. So move that.
Much better.
Oh, it's not one of those.
Oh,
It's not. Damn.
told you, got a big boat now.
Damn. Like,
Yeah, they don't do none of that rotate stuff. Too much weight.
Oh, damn.
That's on little boats.
Let's take it all the way up.
Yep. You got the little adapter thing for the lights? Because this is a 5. That's only 4.
Oh, hell no.
Alright, let me go grab you one.
Okay, so how much other I have? Okay, now that's the big round one. I got another plug in the house.
Don't forget your cushions up there.
Dang.
So what happens is the 5th pin on here, this blue wire, when you put the truck in reverse, it sends power to the solenoid in here, allows it to back up. Your last little boat you had only had 4 because there was no brakes.
Oh, so if I'm not in reverse, this thing kind of just applies its own brakes.
Remember, it's gravity, so let's just say you're trying to back up. What happens is a couple of slides forward and it applies the brakes. When you have this plugged in, it tells it not to.
So if I'm on the boat ramp, I'm in reverse, of course, but when I stop, this will stop it also from where that was.
Yeah, if this isn't plugged in, you're not gonna back this thing up, or you'd be spinning tires trying to back it up.
Okay.
Because it'll apply the brakes to the trailer.
So I'm at the boat ramp. But you still think people. Shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
I'll work fine.
Hey, pay for the toys. Gotta take this thing off the truck. You release it forward.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna show you a little trick. If this thing ever gets stuck and it won't go.
Yeah.
Take the back of this chain right here and tap right here on the end, right here, and you kind of let it go forward.
Gotcha.
To do that with that chain, if that ever happens to you. It's a little trick.
I like it.
After doing it 1,000 times, you learn them many times. All right. On the chains, I'm not sure what you think as far as crossing them. I don't know what you do. Your call.
I have before. I mean, sometimes I do.
Well, up to you.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. All right.
Shit.
So this cable right here, the one you have attached to the chain right there, that's a brake safety cable. In case this were to come loose from the truck for some reason, it applies the brakes to the trailer.
Sweet.
So it's not a runaway. Your winch. So you can't really flip this until you put a little take a little tension off of this. Kind of pull up a little bit, and flip it towards the boat to release it, and then towards the truck to tighten it. So if you're going towards the boat, I'll let this out, and you can kind of take this off when you launch it. But same thing, when you pick it up, go towards the truck.
Okay.
And make sure you put that nice and tight.
It doesn't have the safety.
Nope. If you want to get a little turnbuckle or chain or something like that, you can put it here. That's what that's for.
Alrighty, there we go. Okay, I can do that. What the hell is this thing? Once I get inside, it is almost, once I get pretty straight in there, to settle itself in.
Yeah, the boat, as long as you get the V between the outside doors, it kind of steers itself pretty easy.
Yeah, sweet. No post for me to break off or anything like that.
I hate those posts. All I do is beat inside of your boat. Appreciate it, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Hope y'all enjoy. Yep.
Thank you.
Hope you have a good time.
We're going to give it a shot.
Kick that block out the wheel.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I could get